Oh, Visual Powers Podcast. We back. To my right, Miss Marjay, and myself, Cleo Chiha. And as you can see, we have a whole, different look, trying to try something new out. And hopefully, if it work, we'll keep it going. If it don't work, we'll make other arrangements like we do. We are missing Mr. Marcus. Mr. Marcus couldn't be with us. He had to clock in into the what they call it, the
Adulting
plantation.
life. I don't
Not the plantation.
know.
He had to clock in into the plantation.
Okay.
Saying so. I don't know. We ain't really got no topics today. We just gonna touch on several different things and just kind of see if we can make some magic happen today. Uh, let's see, man. What we gonna talk about first? Oh, Big Trump, Don T,
Why are we talking about Trump?
because he got indicted.
Oh,
You know he got indicted.
this is
Okay.
news to me. What?
Okay. Yeah.
What?
They indicted Trump for basically saying that his campaign contributions went to that porn star. You remember the porn star
Oh,
they were talking
okay.
about like 7 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's what they that's what they prosecuted on.
All of the things that they said,
All
and
the
this is the one.
collusion with Russia, the what is some blackmailing, some interfering with private businesses, some whatever. Y'all had the FBI go to his house, but the porn star is what
The
we
files and all that at his
the
house.
files, um, which is kind of crazy because in my opinion, why would a man need to use contribution funds to pay off a porn star that's a
That makes
billionaire?
no sense.
I mean, he kind of a billionaire, right? He
Yeah,
got his
his
own
own
money.
money. His own money.
But of course, our people are the happiest of all. Um,
It's kind of like when you in a relationship
uh-huh.
and the girl keeps digging like, okay, well you did
Um,
it. Well, okay, let me explain this. Well, you did this. Well, let me explain this. And then she finds that one thing. That one.
yeah, but it's
That's
like,
she had to keep digging. They had to keep digging till they found one thing. Just one. They only needed one.
okay, well that's fine. However
Because now
people.
can he run again for a second term?
Um, actually, since he's been indicted, his poll numbers went up 30 points.
Oh,
There's
okay.
not even nobody in second place no more. It was close between him and DeSantis.
Mm-hmm.
The moment they indicted him, scoop.
So it looks like.
So
Hmm.
see the thing is, we're witnessing y'all. We're witnessing them do things they've never done before to any white man, especially a white billionaire. Why are y'all going so hard so he can't run again? Because if
Yeah.
y'all really thought that this was an
Yeah.
open and shut election for Joseph, you would let him run. Because you didn't already, white supremacists, neo Nazis. You didn't what's the word? Fear mongering. You
Mm.
didn't put that out there so much. So if I was Biden, if I was doing a good job, if I was Biden, I would gladly say let Trump run. It's an easy dub.
Mm.
But something just don't make sense. So I'm,
I
I'm
mean, I agree with you
I
there.
mean it's not even necessarily of a about Trump, about anything. It just finds me kind of in a weird place to why are y'all going so hard for these small charges? And then the crazy part about it, I don't. Of course, nobody knows. Um, the person that indicted him, the DA in New York, was of course he was black. Um, but the not just that he's black. That the thing is in New York, he has let off a a woman who was involved. She was with her man who actually um, they beat a veteran to death, and the woman had the gun, and they beat a veteran down, and he didn't prosecute her. He let her gave her a little probation, got her up out of no jail time. Um, there was I want to say 17-year-olds that like really got the beating down a police officer, like really got to putting all kind of hands on him. And in that climate of which it was happening, the cop was actually bigger. He could have took the fight, but just don't fight back because it's gonna be a whole thing. But no charges. A man who was convicted of 120 something robberies, nothing. He got caught robbing again. No charges. They let him do like a some type of mediation thing and let him go. And the moment he got out, he robbed a 14-year-old at gunpoint. So, so to the black man in New York who did not indict for violent murder and robbery crimes, you're going to indict for a porn star. That's all I got to say on that one.
That's all you got? Are
That's
you
all I
sure?
got. That's just all I got. I just got to put the facts out on it because I'm not, don't want to be divisive, but I find it kind of strange as a black person in New York, Democratic DA, Democratic state. Y'all let go assault, robbery, and murder because a man paid off a porn star to shut up. I don't know. I really don't know. That don't make sense to me. And then we're gonna act like he don't have his own money to do that with. Now, mind you, Donald Trump did not take the salary for president because by law, if you
You
become,
can't.
yeah, he can.
Oh, he can?
Yeah,
But he can't accept any other
He
of
can't
his
make
business.
He would have to close all his businesses
Yeah.
down to do so. So he did not take the money to be president. So clearly,
Well, he really didn't need it.
didn't need it.
So
So
it's
why
like-
would I need? Why would I need your contribution so I can pay off Stormy Daniels, who's not even top 10 porn stars? Like, let's come on.
Not top 10, huh?
She's not top 10, 20.
Do you care to share maybe? Is that
Man,
another topic?
That's like Stormy Daniels. She's not even top 20.
I don't know.
I
Stormy
didn't even.
Daniels,
We didn't even
so-
know her before Trump.
I don't know her.
Exactly.
I don't know any of them. So
Oh,
I
you don't know any of them.
I don't know any.
No, Mr. Marcus.
I don't know any of
okay.
them. That's all I can say. I don't know any of
Put
them.
that on your people, huh?
Yeah.
You don't know any porn stars.
Not personally.
Oh, not personally. It's a technicality. Not y'all. Not personally. I don't know him personally. I haven't spoke to him. I haven't made movies with him.
No, I definitely haven't made any movies. Okay, let's move on. But I don't know Stormy Daniels. I don't even know what she looks like. So
It's
I don't know what ranking she's worthy of.
yeah. Trump should have hollered at Alexis, Texas. So if he was gonna do that,
I
Bella
don't know who that is either.
Big Bella Bales or something.
I don't know who that is.
I'll show you.
I don't. I don't know
saying
that.
Big Bella. You know what I'm
I
saying?
guess the people out there listening
Alexis,
are like, oh
Alexis,
yeah,
Texas, better. They like, hey,
like yeah, I know.
hey.
He's spitting right.
You know what I'm saying? That boy spitting right now. Hey.
Oh my gosh. Okay. But that's all you got to say.
I mean,
you gonna leave the people wondering
because
what
he's
that?
still. I mean, I don't. It's. They're happy about the fact that he's been indicted, but this might very well be overturned like every other charge he has gotten. They like to say, "Oh, he got all these charges," but they don't. We don't pay attention to politics. We vote and walk off. What they impeached him for when they impeached him twice, Supreme Court threw it out. Wasn't no proof.
I don't know what he got impeached for.
Well,
I'm not even gonna lie. I had
they
no
tried
idea.
to
I just
say-
know he was impeached. So.
Zelensky, when he called Zelensky and was saying whatever he was saying, which is pretty much the president of the Ukraine, the ones that
Okay.
we contributing to and whatever. But so when it came down to the court, when it was court time, everything in the White House is all the lines are tapped. So when it came down to court time, and it was like, okay, release the phone calls. Nobody ever had it. Nobody had no tapped recording of what they said that he was saying. It was just to say it. The truth is perception. I don't have to produce evidence. I just have to say it loud enough, and
Get
other
enough
people got to be in the echo
public
chamber.
outrage, enough,
Yeah, just the echo
people
chamber, just saying
listening.
it like that. But it was thrown out. It was crazy. I told it to somebody. I was like, you know what they impeached him for? That got thrown out, and of course it was a woman, and she was like, "Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you bet. You know that the Democrats are in control right now." So now you saying, what are you saying? Well, you said like, yeah, I bet, as if he had some inside people to throw it out. Like, no,
Yeah.
the Democrats have the House and the Senate. If your own people can't find proof and evidence, like black people are the most stop snitching but send a nigga to jail ass people out there in my But hey man, like it's different strokes for different folks, man. When it come down to this, when it come down to the Trump topic, it's two types of people. It's people who ain't never had nothing, so they don't really know how nothing works. And then there's people who actually read policies and understand what works and don't work. So it depends on who you are. That depends on what your interest should be. And if you don't know nothing, if you don't know nothing, you voting for popularity contests and mascots.
It's kind of like voting for the school president.
I mean, at least if you voting for the school president, at least you've interacted with him or her to see what they were of being the school president.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but you can't say that. You can't say anybody. You can't say Biden, Obama, Clinton, Bush, Trump. You know, you can't say any president is a good president if you haven't read no policy. It's all
What's a
system.
good president? What makes a good president?
What makes a good? Well, his job title is not to be liked by y'all. That's one.
Yeah.
His job title
No
is
person in charge. Their job title is not to be
yeah.
liked. It's to
So
run whatever
his job
business.
is to run the country in a economically beneficial way. The books, if you will, the books determines if you're a good president. Recession, that
So he's
means
the most important treasurer ever, huh?
that's pretty much his job title.
Okay.
His job is to reduce unemployment, uh, increase production, uh, keep us away from inflation as much as possible.
Keep us out of war.
Definitely keep us out of war. But if we are in war, know how to handle it efficiently. That is his job. His job is not to be liked. His job is not to keep. Well, I don't know, because when it comes down to it, Joseph don't have to answer no questions. He go there, he say what he want, and just walk off. So we don't really know what's going on with that. But
I'm not gonna say
I'm just
I'm not gonna say anything. That man.
look. All I know is this: I had one president, and Shell's gas was 189. Then I had another president. Shell's gas was almost 450. And I believe the reason that his poll numbers went up is because the people who's paying attention are paying attention. You can't say you impeached him for this and then the courts and y'all have the House and the Senate. They threw it out for nothing. You didn't have no proof. All the evidence you said you had no evidence. It's all matter of fact, that started off of Hillary Clinton. It's like you're not even in office. Why are you? But whatever. You have no evidence of that. Then what? Times pass. We go through COVID. We deal with that. Times pass. Every time y'all asked about what's going on with the inflation, what's going on with the Ukraine, what's going on this, it's Trump, 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 Trump. Cool, whatever. Let's just play. It's all Trump. Perfectly fine. So when it kind of died down a little bit, when when they was asking him, "Do you plan on running again?" He was kind of like, "I don't know." It was nothing. Then it went from Trump, Trump, Trump to Putin, 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 Putin. That's the reason why we having problems with our gas, and gas is so high when Motiva, Exxon, Valero, all this is right down the street from us. So, which we only get 9% of oil from Russia. So I don't understand how 9 is bigger than 60%. But you got it, Joseph. Make them believe. You know why? Because it's better than Trump. So you go with the Putin's price hike. Putin, 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 Putin. Trump comes out and said, "I'm running." Trump, 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 Trump. And then you know what? Let's make him not run by not being eligible. So let's send the FBI to his house. It's not to find nothing. It's to make it look like, oh, he got to be hiding something because they doing all of this. No, that's what they want you to think. This should be an easy win. You can't run at somebody. You can't run in the president's house for declassifying certain things because it's by law. A president can declassify, like classified pictures. Like if I was president and took a picture with one of the other presidents in another country, once that happened, it's classified. But if I want to keep that picture for myself as, hey, this is some memorable shit, I can declassify it. Every president has done it. Hillary Clinton took property out of the White House, furniture. She wasn't even president.
I need this in my.
Yeah, I need this love seat, boy.
It's been mine for the last, what, 8 years? How many terms she got? 8 years? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, this mine. This coming with me.
She went ahead.
Good in my vacation
She
home.
took chairs out of the White House.
Hey.
And she wasn't even president.
Hey. She was running stuff, though.
I got it. She couldn't run a man. But anyway, everybody had done it. Everybody declassified something to keep. Matter of fact, in that whole situation.
I'm sorry. I can't move.
You can't move past the Hillary Clinton to a man.
Because what I was thinking was, she wasn't doing her job.
Definitely wasn't doing her job.
She,
You know what I'm saying? Lewinsky was trying to get them launch codes. She was trying to get some launch codes up in there.
Oh, poor Hillary.
Don't poor Hillary,
No,
because she wasn't mad about it.
She wasn't doing what she was supposed to do, though.
She wasn't mad about it. Trust me, she wasn't mad about it.
Bill.
So, yeah, man, it's just the politic thing. You have to really dive in deep into it. Like talking about, we'll touch on that one day. We'll have a show dedicated to picking presidents.
Picking presidents.
Yeah, we're going to line them up, and we're going to specifically talk about what each one done for Black people, and then because it's kind of like people just say Obama was the best president. What law? No, he was just the best president because I liked him, but I'm not voting for this person because I care about the future of my children. Well, fun fact, since you care about the future of your children, year one of this administration, they push retirement back to damn near 70. So tell your kids good luck because you did this for your kids.
Because I'm not going to get to retire for quite some time.
And you need to tell them, if they're not making 6 figures or more, contributing at least 6% to their retirement, you won't be able to retire anyway. So, I don't know about y'all kids, but
it's gonna be nothing left.
Yeah, but people don't care. We vote and walk away. That's it.
It's gonna be nothing left. All this working we're doing.
70 years.
Going
70
into
years.
retirement, we're gonna have nothing.
70 years. And they keep adding stuff to the food to knock you off early. Releasing viruses to knock you off early. You ain't gonna even get to. So it's like I'm finna meet you halfway, just in case y'all get cute and make it to 70. I got something that'll take about 10 years off you. But, whatever, man. We do it the way we do it. Some people gonna get it, some people not. But what I noticed, I don't know if you noticed, I have never seen
I've never
I have
seen.
never one before I get that. I have never seen the Asian pump gas.
What
That's
does
one.
that have to? What is that? Is so
I just
random.
never seen it.
That
Another
is
thing I
so
never seen.
random.
I've never seen like a black Republican broke.
Do you know any black Republicans personally?
Personally,
Yeah. People that
um,
are black and say I will come out and say I am Republican. Not I'm on the
I
fence, not on I am
I don't.
Republican.
He wouldn't say I'm a Republican, but he leans very hard towards the Republican views. So I don't think he would claim Republican, but
Does he have money?
oh yeah, he's six figures.
6 figures. Huh?
Yeah. He not.
Is he married?
Mhm.
With children?
Mhm.
And his job, his wife works or
His wife works.
okay. Anybody else? Just that one person?
Uh, that's all I know because he came out and the way he was talking was like, okay, I get it. But far as the most people, you can't ask people that. Not our people. It's if they don't come out and say it, you finna be in an argument. You can sit up there and say, hey, this policy was this policy. He did this policy. He did this policy. They don't care. They mind made up. Like, so it's like you can't reach these people not with no politics.
Anybody in your family? Do you know any of them that would lean more towards Republican?
I think we all lean towards Republicans. We just don't know it.
Okay.
Um, almost every Democratic president we had, we got inflation. We didn't like it.
Right.
Neither do Republicans. You don't like it. So you got that situation, and then I just don't like the hypocrisy. Like, I'm voting for this because he got to get out of there. Then boom, vote, boom. You get the person you voted for, boom. Then why is everything so high now?
Ugh.
This is what you voted for. So don't complain about it. Shit, that's what you wanted. You, the same man that was he president now. When he was vice president, you had $4 gas.
Yeah, but that man, something's going on in his mind.
He's 82 years old.
He is losing it.
He ain't losing it.
He got that timer.
Man, they're telling that man what to say. He's saying what he's supposed to say.
If y'all go watch them videos of him
Oh shit!
walking around talking, he is losing his mind. I mean, he is 80. So,
speaking on that,
what?
speaking to add on to my first point when we were talking about, I don't know if we said that earlier, might be losing it, but that you brought up the things that he was saying. So, touch on this little selective outrage that we have. So, the Nashville shooter that just shot up a school, 3 kids didn't make it.
3 kids, 3 adults. Yeah.
So there was there was not
None.
the same amount of outrage for Uvalde
No.
with our people.
No. I didn't even know about the Nashville shooting, honestly. I didn't hear anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody honestly had made a Facebook post and said, while y'all are talking about this, there was a whole nother shooting that took place that the media is not covering.
You know why?
Completely true.
You know why? Because it was a transgender. And the reason that I say that, because you can't say this was a Trump supporter, because ain't no way this transgender voted for Trump.
Don't know what the person looks. I haven't seen any pictures. I really haven't heard anything. I'm so honest with you.
The video I showed you, that was.
But that's all.
That was a biological woman.
I haven't seen any articles, no news, and
Yeah.
usually I'm
Yeah,
news
of course
every
not.
day.
Of course
I don't
not.
hear it. I've never heard
Because
anything.
you can't sit up here and try to teach people's kids about transgender and LGBT alphabet people and all that.
LGBTQ.
I don't even say all that. I'm grown as hell. The letters.
Okay.
So you try to teach all this and you trying to push all this, and everything in the media is trying to push all this, but yet you got a transgender shooter. Matter of fact, that's just one of 4.
Did the shooter die?
I don't know. Good question.
Are they in custody right now?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty
You
sure.
said it was a woman?
Yeah, it's a biological woman, and that was in Nashville. So in Aberdeen, there was another trans shooter, black person.
Didn't
Did you
hear
hear
about
about
that.
it?
I
Didn't hear
no,
about it at
no.
all.
I don't even know where
Um,
Arbadine is.
there was a Denver shooter, transgender. Heard about it? Nope. Colorado Springs, there was a shooter, non-binary.
Now Colorado Springs sounds familiar, but I doubt it because
But it don't matter because
it was not focused on
none
that they
of
were
that
non-binary,
got,
transgender, or anything like that.
none of that got half of the flack that Abbott got.
I didn't hear about any of those.
Me neither. I literally just found this out yesterday.
And I thought, with the Nashville shooting, it was at a private school. It was at a Christian school.
Is that at school?
So I'm thinking, you know, that would be more secure, right? A private school, Christian school, a smaller, not a public school with a whole bunch of different entrances and all that kind of stuff. I mean,
Man, look, this shit is all a game. They made Uvalde so big because it was election time for the governor. Same situation, flipped. It's about to be election time next year. He got one more year, then he out of there.
are you just confident that he's out of there, huh?
He out of there. He's out of there. Like whether it's another Democrat, he won't be there. Him specifically. They swept this shit under the rug and did not say nothing about three transgenders and one non-binary person shooting.
Well, I was reading an article on CNN about the shooting, the Nashville shooting, and I think maybe it was a couple of days later, maybe possibly a week later, because I'm not sure the time difference between. I think it was between Wednesday and Monday, could have been possibly, but President Biden hadn't reached out to those families at all.
Oh, he just did it.
Oh, he just did it, huh?
Yeah, he didn't reach out to the families. He came to the podium, and the first thing that came out of his mouth, he made a joke. Said he's here for cause they was they talk about him how he go up there and just say some of the craziest stuff that don't make sense.
Yeah.
You know.
Like I just said. Yeah.
So he went up there kind of playing with that and just, hey, I'm just here for ice cream and that's the first thing he said at the podium was a joke. 3 kids didn't make it.
9 years old.
3 of them. But he's the honorary black guy who got invited to the picnic.
When when the Uvalde shooting happened, it was like step by step finding out that what was happening, and so after I got off work, I heard about it at work. When I got off work, I went home. I started I turned on the news and just fell asleep basically watching the news. And that night, I remember these parents, they're going home to quiet, to emptiness, to they didn't get to say goodbye to their children. They didn't get to you never know what happened. In the mornings you kind of rushing, they might have been at work, left it, just a hectic morning, and they never got to say, I love you, goodbye, have a good day, how was your day? They never got that moment again. So it was heartbreaking just for me being on the outside. Like, I get to see my kids, and I remember just standing over them that night as they slept, and I was just staring at them because I had the opportunity. So at no point did I ever think, well, I'm glad it wasn't me, because that's not what you really would say in a time of, you would extend your, condolences, you would say prayers, you would reach out, there is nothing at all comical about 3 9-year-olds, about anybody innocent like that losing their lives, but especially children. Those children didn't do anything to that. Whoever that woman, man, you said she was born a woman.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that those children did to that woman, and I just want to know if she's still alive.
Yeah,
Is she in custody?
I just looked it up, so
Okay.
I was gonna touch on that shit too. So,
Because I
She was
didn't hear anything about that.
she was 28.
Okay.
She's 28 years old, and she's under care for emotional disorder, and had legally brought seven, and she had legally brought 7 firearms that were hidden. So
Even though she had mental health issues.
even though her background says she had mental health, she was still allowed to buy the gun. Is that not what the president has been trying to do for regular people buying guns? Okay, so that's crazy. Which now, not only did she shoot up that school, you have people sitting up here taking up for her. If it
How can you
wasn't
explain? How
if
can you
it
take up that?
wasn't for the laws that the Republicans did, she wouldn't have felt like she had to do it.
Do what?
Shoot up the kids.
What laws make you feel like you need to kill innocent children? What laws? Because I don't recall not one Republican, Democrat, whatever, saying if you feel like you need to go shoot up someplace, just do it. If that's how you express yourself. That's not even what the Second Amendment is for. That's not what that's for.
They had, and to the people who have no understanding of what the Second Amendment is for, the Second Amendment is, one, to protect you and your family. That's one. But ultimately, in case your government decides that they want to take over tyrannical government, if they decide to be tyrannical, and wants to implement things like martial law, kind of like a jab mandate, that kind of thing, but like 10 times as worse. See, they throw little things out here to kind of see how much of it can we get. You know, like get upset with you, like they did Kanye and cut his bank account off. You know, make you take shots, cut your bank account off. You know, that's kind of tyrannical.
Where is Kanye?
Flourishing.
I bet.
Flourishing.
I freaking bet.
Adidas called him back.
I bet they did.
you need help selling these shoes, huh?
Was this before or after they cut their ties with Beyonce?
Oh, this is after.
No, after they lost Beyonce.
Oh, I don't know when they lost Beyonce.
It was recent. She's no longer working with them, I believe.
Oh, well, they got Kanye back like last month or something.
Oh, okay.
So they had about 900, I think it was like $900 million in product that needed to help be sold.
900 million?
Yeah, man. Yeezy kept Adidas afloat.
Whew.
It was something like that. It was some big money.
Flourishing.
It was 9 figures. So he flourishing. Like I keep telling people, man, you think this man made $11 billion and he's stupid?
Ain't no way.
Like you can't keep $500 in your account every month, and you think all right? What up? We ain't
you think
talking.
you can speak on the finances
you can speak
of a billionaire?
Of a billionaire. You sound stupid.
You in the negative.
You in the negatives. Like you have to budget. What are you talking about? That man was worth $11 billion. You didn't think he had a plan for knowing he was gonna lose it? But anyway, back to topic. So that shit happened, and yeah, you have people saying if it wasn't for the laws, she wouldn't have felt like she had to do it. But it's crazy because when it comes down to black people, and black people get to killing and robbing and doing all this horrendous things, y'all don't never say if it wasn't for the ghetto and the poverty conditions, they wouldn't have had to do it.
I think I got you sidetracked because you were speaking on the Second Amendment.
Oh yeah.
So
I thought I could.
No, you
oh
didn't.
Yeah, so the Second
I'm
Amendment
sorry.
protect yourself, right to bear arms. I'm gonna put them in order. So protect yourself is 1. 2, if we have a invading country. So let's just say if China say, you know what, we finna pull up. Yeah, I don't know if y'all seen the movie Red Dawn, but that situation is a good movie. Basically, that movie was we were sitting here minding our business, and I want to say it was a Japan flag. They just came over here, like planes flew.
It's because they wanted to.
They just came over here, dropped down. You have the army people dropping down in parachutes with guns, and they are shooting people as they're coming landing, and then they are holding people hostage. And then you have the group of people that band together. It really was like kids band together. They get some weapons, and they kind of give a resistance. It's a good movie, Red Dawn.
Okay.
It's an old one, but they redone it as well.
Okay.
So, but yeah. So if that was a situation, another country decides that we won't smoke, and not only do we won't smoke in your house. We want it on the home game. We would pretty much be all, I guess you would call it, deputized in a sense.
We all in the army now.
Hey, we all in the army now.
The military.
So whether if we just patrolling our neighborhoods and we all got our weapons and it's free range. Go to work.
Okay.
That's 2. 3, if the same thing happened but with your own government, you can't just do that. But the moment they want to disarm you and make it easy for them to take over, it's like, oh, we're going to take your weapons. We're going to make another law about weapons and weapons and weapons and weapons. So, I don't know.
It's not as easy as people would think. Just like to say, oh, you got to have a background check and you should do this and that. It's not that easy. There's so many weapons you can get illegally. It doesn't even matter.
That's the crazy part.
This lady just got how many weapons?
She got 3.
She passed the background check.
And she had a mental disorder.
And she has mental health issues. What does that do? What is that going to do for anybody?
I have no idea.
Matter of fact, if I want to go down the street and
That's
find somebody to sell me a gun, all I got to do is give them this cash I got, and I'll be good.
They don't count for the weapons that's already illegal and on the streets, which is crazy because there's no way possible. Black people don't manufacture guns. We don't make them. We don't even know where to get them. They give us them guns. They always have. They always gave us the guns. They always gave us the drugs. They gave that to us, and they keep it in rotation. That's what happens. So what's going to happen if somebody running in my house, but for the sake of being a good American and trying to reduce the school shooting percentage, I give up my guns, even though that's not something that I do. And then somebody who did not give up their guns decide that they want what I have in my house. What do you expect me to do? Be a victim? So
I expect you to protect.
With what? He got a gun. He got something I don't even have no more.
Well, you gonna have something.
Man,
you gonna have to have something.
What you gonna have? A bat?
You gonna have to have something. First of all, I have kids in school. You know that. So, and one of those schools is very close to your home. So, in the event that you ever hear about a school shooting,
no, you want me to go?
I need you to go.
So
I need you to go over there.
So that they can just say, hey, he got a gun, he the shooter.
No. I don't know what movie that was where the guy here had no shirt on, he took off running barefoot with just pants on. God, that's what I need you to do, though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I need you to do. Hop the fence and all. Be like, or wear an American flag shirt. That way they know.
Man, I'm not playing with none of that. You tripping. I ain't playing with none of that foolishness.
Well, shoot, I'm just saying. I just don't
understand.
The
irony, but the crazy part, when Trump said we should certify and arm the teachers, it was such a bad idea.
That was a terrific idea.
And now, in hindsight, it was great, wasn't it?
It was always a good idea.
You know what I'm saying? In hindsight, it was a great idea.
Because in all honesty, I would feel more secure if my child had a teacher that was strapped. I'm just saying, I just need to know.
And the crazy part about it,
and it doesn't have to be all the teachers.
If they choose not to, you got a choice whether you can.
Yeah, it just needs to be at least
the fact that it don't even have to be a few. The fact that if you are a shooter and you know that it might be a chance that the teachers are armed, I'm not going in there. Mm-hmm. Because in my head, all of them armed. Mm-hmm. It ain't gonna be, well, maybe they not armed on this.
This class. Yeah, I don't know which. This hall might not be armed, but this might. No. Yeah, I agree. That's why it was a good idea.
When the man said it, it was a horrible idea. But we didn't have 4 shootings that went completely under the radar unless you in that local facility because they don't want you to talk about it. But if it would have been if they would have had MAGA hats on, we would hear about it. We'd hear about it. We know we would hear about it. It's not even up for negotiation. We would hear about it.
At my job, I didn't even realize I can carry at my job.
As you should.
Like I need to because people can do what they do, but I didn't realize that I could, and it's like coming from where I was working at, you gotta have it double locked and over here in your car and all. No, I can actually have it on me.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose. This is Texas, baby.
Yeah.
This is why, like, people talk about leaving Texas. Man, this is Texas, baby.
Yeah.
You hold that mother.
My uncle, he always, when I say he always has it on him, I mean grocery
Shit,
store, shirt. Yeah, I know you do too, but I'm just saying, like,
I forget my wallet for 6 weeks before I leave my gun at home.
Yeah,
That's part of the wardrobe. Man.
It's necessary. It's necessary now.
Of course. But then when they had that shooting at the grocery store, and it was a man who had his gun in the grocery store, and he shot the shooter. Mm-hmm. No press. Mm-mm. Oh, you don't want to say what good things happen, huh? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is a cold game out there, man. Mm-mm. So they just playing, man. It's all about conquering, divide them up, divide and conquer, and that's how that thing go, man. It's.
I just feel really bad for those parents, those that are having to deal with that.
Yeah, man. It's like the same thing with the 9/11, withdrawal. You got 13 people killed because you just wanted to say, hey, on the anniversary, I got us up out of there. You got us up out of there, and then you took us to Russia. You should have stayed where you was. Because the Taliban, them people was in caves. They didn't want that smoke. They didn't want no smoke. So you took us out of one situation and put us in another situation to add on to the compounding interest of the inflation. So banks are closing for the people who don't remember. 2008, banks closed. All those bailouts that they were getting, that's happening again. First, it was just one bank failed. One bank closed. Two of them failed. One being Chase Bank, another being Wells Fargo Bank. Now, it looks like they're starting to drop like flies. So, that situation is going to most likely unravel something called a CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. A dollar for all, controlled by the government. They would know what you do, what you buy. Oh, and if it has too much of a carbon footprint, they won't even let you buy it. It's amazing.
Tell me what you were, or let's talk about you were saying about the houses.
Houses?
Yeah, about with the cryptocurrency.
Oh,
something like that.
The for the people who like what is it? Trying to be a realtor. They finna digitize everything. So if you sell houses, I hope you do it on the side and not as a primary thing, because you won't be needed for that. So you'll be able to tokenize your property. So let's just say, for instance, I wanted to sell my house. I needed some money. I wanted to sell my house. Normally, you have to sell the house. Mm-hmm. Once this is digital and it's tokenized, I can sell 30% of my house.
So I don't understand that though.
Yeah, you don't understand it because in a physical sense,
because I'm like, what? I get the living room and somebody else gets the bedroom.
No, you don't get to move your ass in.
Okay.
You just own 30% of the house, like land.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I still had a majority, so I still have to say so of what happens here. But if I just needed to sell 40% of my house, I could sell 40% of my house.
So then what? Like, you just get the money for the 40% because somebody bought it, and then
Yeah,
but they can do what they want with that 40%.
they can do what they need to do, and they can sell like 40% if they want.
So does that include 40% of the whole property, like the
Forty
front
percent of
lawn,
your
the back lawn,
whatever you own,
everything?
you can tokenize it. The NFTs and all the things that they're talking about, that's what that is. Tokenization. Paintings, art paintings. A painting that's worth $100,000. I can own $20 worth of that painting.
$20.
And if it appreciates like painting does, it appreciates just like the stock market. So if my property value go up from 100,000 to 200,000, hey, the 40% you got off the house, it went up. You still own 40%, but now, far as a value thing, cash, if you want to take cash, if we even gonna be allowed to have cash, you have more money.
Dang.
And with that being said, like how we got driver's license and passports and all, we ain't gonna need all that. There's gonna be one thing. That's it.
Do you know how much it's gonna cost to renew that?
We are already in $30 trillion in debt and counting.
I know.
It don't matter. You ain't gonna have to renew it because your birth certificate, your driver's license, your back taxes, if you owe child support, all that is gonna be on this one
Your
card.
credit score.
All they're gonna be on one card. You ain't gonna need to show your passport. The QR codes. Just imagine your driver's license with a QR code on it. You come through the airport. You're going out the country. Put your code. They're gonna scan your QR code. See if you're able to go out the country, if it's safe and whatever the case may be, and you just go. That's it.
Criminal record, everything.
All that gonna be on there. So for the ones that don't even understand, like you won't even be able to allow your job application no more. Like on your resume, like you can't be like, okay, I really only worked here like 8 months before I quit, but I'm gonna say I got 3 to 4 years of experience over here. You did not work that long over here. This is where the what's that shit called? The social credit score come into play.
Yeah.
Like right now, when they call your employer and see if they there, they don't really ask, was he a good employee? Or we just verifying if this person had employment there. They're not gonna need to do that because your employer, when you was there, is gonna have a credit score for you. So it's gonna be like, well, damn, they ain't even like him over there. He must have not been that good. I'm not gonna give him no job. And this is why it's like all this voting emotional, and we're gonna bond with each other because nobody wants to say, hey, this don't make sense. This don't make sense, y'all. This is kind of hypocrisy. Nobody wants to do it because you're gonna be called whatever, whitewash. You're gonna be called a coon. You're gonna be called whatever it is you're gonna call yourself. You internalize racism, self-hating. Not whitewash.
What have people called you?
I
know they didn't call you something.
No, I only had one baby mother call me a coon. One single baby mother called me a coon.
You don't have to. Don't do that.
Well, shit, you asked me. I'm just telling you.
I just asked what you was called. Now you going to.
Nah.
One single baby mother called me. Okay.
Nah, she ain't say. She is just. I'm starting to think that you a coon, and it was just the conversation was kind of. It was a stupid conversation because her point was, this was racist. This is racist. This is racist. This is racist. And it's like, what were we talking about? I think we were talking about like Kanye, when Kanye was kind of on, the spotlight was on Kanye, and Kanye was speaking on George Floyd or whatever. So she was on that tip there, and it's like, how I am. I don't subscribe to fake outrage. I can't act like I'm that upset about something that don't concern me, which most people can't, because that's not what we do. That's not how we built. So she's kind of just, you know, he don't need to say nothing about black people and this, that, other. And I hope they sue him and take everything he got and just wishing the worst on him. So it's just like, you do know the same people you talking about. Kanye gave them people 20 million when it happened, right? More. He gave them more money than what they settled for from the police department. So now they want $100 million.
And that's what you said.
Yeah,
And that's what you said.
yeah. And now
Nothing more, nothing less.
nothing more, nothing less. And you want him, you want them to take all of his money, even though you're going to bat for this and saying this is so racist and whoop de whoop yada yada and this was a whole thing and you're going off. But the family took this amount of money, and the man that you saying shouldn't speak on black people gave them more. So why are you so upset?
She said, I'm starting to think.
Nah, then it went on to she was on the whole rant. She was going. She was like now earlier in this conversation she was talking about not wishing death upon nobody. Then at the end of this conversation, then it was like, except for Trump, I wish that.
I wish you the
Except,
worst.
yeah, for Trump and this. I'm just like, do you read policies? I don't have to read policies. I don't have to. I'm starting to think that you a coon. Okay, that's fine. I'm starting to think you fake pro black.
Fake pro black.
Yeah. Because I was kind of we got into it. I'm just asking. I'm gonna ask questions just to.
Fake pro black.
Yeah, you fake pro black. Because I'm just like, okay, so and she thought she made a point. When y'all think y'all make a point, y'all start talking kind of condescending.
Got
like,
cocky.
She tried to get cute.
Okay.
So she was like on some yeah, what he, if that would have been a black cop, he would have got life. But what he got? Huh? What, 9 years? So me, I asked, well, why did y'all stop the fight? Well, we took what we can get.
We got something.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. You took what you can get.
It was something.
That's how you know it's fake. You don't take what you can get. You take what you want. Martin Luther King didn't say, "Oh well, it's only 15. It's only 15 people who showed up to my speech. I'm just gonna take what I can get." Nah, that man had 1 million people pull up. So I was like, but when it come down to us, we'll tear each other ass up. Why y'all ain't go pay his people a visit? Because that's what you would have did me. That's what your brothers would have did me if I did something to you. That's what your uncles, your daddies, all that. If it would have been me that did that to you, I would have had a problem. Yeah. Y'all knew everything about this man. Where his people were, all that. But y'all took what y'all can get. And my point is not to incite violence. My point is you're fucking hypocritical. The hypocrisy in what you speak, you need to stop acting like this bothers you. Because it don't. It don't. Now everybody, sharing the video of Tekashi 6ix9ine getting jumped in the gym. Yeah. George Zimmerman ain't been touched to this day.
I know that.
He signing Skittles. He auctioning off the pistol. That man ain't been touched to this day.
I know.
So, man, I just don't participate in fake outrage, man. I ain't seen nobody say R.I.P. on the anniversary of Trayvon Martin since after we got finished listening to it.
Oh, I do all the time.
Mm.
I think he would have been 28 this year. Is it 28?
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is we like to participate in things and say, yeah, look, Joe, we did it. We made history. You're right. You got the highest unemployment rate.
Not 20. I'm thinking 20. I think he would have been
The highest unemployment rate. You got the highest recession. You got the highest illegal crossings. You got the highest amount of crime. You got the highest divorces. We made history. We definitely made some history. But
20.
everybody
First
just
of
proud to
all,
be there.
Joe does not have anything to do with divorce rate.
Not when black people talk about it.
Well, how does he have anything to do with that?
Because back in the day, when they took the fathers out the homes and put them in jail, not according to our story. Our story say the government did this, which they did, but they also dangled something in front of our women's faces.
Child support.
Feminism.
Oh.
You're not being treated right by your man. You deserve better than this. The problem is, the women who introduced y'all to feminism, all they have to do is realize, I don't like doing this by myself. Let me go back to my man.
And just leave.
Yeah, y'all still out here fighting the fight that wasn't even
Why are
meant for
you
y'all.
pointing at me?
Y'all, because you
you just, okay,
Yeah,
making
yeah.
it general, so don't.
Yeah, so y'all still fighting they fight, and they went back to their men.
Because I didn't sign up to do things by
You don't want to be a strong
I'm
independent.
just saying, no, I did not.
Want to be co-ed,
Like,
you know?
I saw this post on Facebook the other day. It's like, I want a man. I don't want to be independent. I want a man to pump my gas. I want him to pay my bills. I want him to. Yes, I want that. I'm not INDPND. No,
Problem
I don't
is,
want all that.
y'all don't want to step away from them, though. Y'all don't want to step away from the ones who do want to pump that. So,
What you mean, like Sierra?
no, I ain't worried about Sierra.
Yeah, you know.
Sierra sees whether
There's a remix to that song, by the way.
Whether it don't matter. It don't matter. She didn't even have to make the song for me to know what she was. So just because Sierra may very well lead this man once these 10 years get up in here so she can be solidified, she understood how to play the game. Y'all not even getting in the game to even win. And y'all got so much to say and you're losing. That's the problem with y'all.
Now, the problem is that people that are not in certain situations are speaking on situations that
true.
should not be speaking on.
Because to the death of me, I do not understand. I do not understand women in relationships or married women coming putting their cape on for whores. I don't understand it.
No, yeah, you should. If you are happily married, you should not be speaking for the single women out here. Like, you shouldn't be putting you have what you wanted. You got what you wanted. But you sitting out here trying to advocate for me. And yeah, women, feminism, great. And women empowerment, I'm all for that. But you would never give up what you have going on over here to join me back in these
not
streets.
In this fight.
So
you definitely
you're not gonna march with me. So
don't encourage me.
I applaud your women empowerment.
I don't even applaud it.
But don't talk so much that you end up back out here with me. Don't do that, because you're gonna mess up your good thing. Like, you should not be. And the same thing for single women speaking on married women. If you've never been married, if you've never had a husband, if you've never had a solid family foundation, you should not be speaking on anybody. Do not tell that married woman, girl, you better leave him because you have no idea what's going on in that marriage.
First of all,
do not.
I know women been told that they can get away with anything. And you got women out here leaving their man or leaving their husband who they got 3, 4, 5 kids with. And it's like, don't nobody out here want that.
Because that's the same thing. If let's say if a woman has 3 different baby daddies, and then this man over here in this marriage that you friends with the girl, he step out and have a baby, make a baby with somebody else. But you sat up there and laid with 3 different men to make a baby by each one of them. But you going to tell her to leave her good thing because he made a baby. Now, I'm not condoning cheating. Let me just say that, because I'm not condoning infidelity. I don't want anybody to say, oh, yeah, well, if he cheat, you should definitely stay with him, because that's completely up to you. But stop speaking on other people's situations if you've never even been in that situation. You've been struggling all your life. This woman, you have. You've been struggling all your life. This woman over here, maybe your homegirl, has made a life with this man. And yeah, maybe he messed up. Maybe he had a situation where he messed up. He cheated. He did this.
That's
But
because of
do
people.
not
Because
let her figure it out on her own. Do not
they
put your
cowards,
2 cents in
man.
on a relationship that you have no idea what the dynamic is.
Yeah, but
because you've never been in that situation.
Yeah, but that comes from not even telling them. See, the way that y'all operate, y'all need courage to leave. Y'all need to feel like there's a security blanket. If I step out, if I leave this situation, I got a support system. Y'all don't even care if it's a real support system. It's just I need to believe that there's a support system. Because in reality, what is it you gonna do out here? What is it? What is it that you gonna do?
What you mean?
Y'all already complaining about the dating pool, and see,
That it has pee.
yeah, it really has placenta.
Trash.
It has placenta in it. That's what it has.
That's what it has in it.
Yeah, placenta.
Okay.
So y'all people, y'all mamas, grandmothers, whatever,
Stop.
y'all people.
Point no.
The people that told y'all go to school, be independent, don't need no man for nothing, whoop de whoop, and yada yada. They did not tell y'all what would happen if men sync up and start speaking. See, men didn't speak back then. They just held it in. So they couldn't prepare y'all for something that wasn't happening. So now you got men that's saying, you know what? I work too hard. I work too hard for her and her 4 kids. And then her tubes tied so she can't give me one. I work too hard and I got to do too much for somebody who was a porn star before I gave her the title. Now I have to get sex when she feel like giving it to me. I work too hard for somebody who used cooking and cleaning as a weapon. I work too hard for somebody to put me beneath dependence. See, men are starting to have this conversation because you evolve over time. Some men was okay with getting the raw end of the deal.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And they did not prepare y'all how to deal with that. And y'all keep wanting to believe in y'all heart of hearts we hold some type of leverage. Y'all don't. The only thing that's keeping y'all afloat, to be completely honest with you, is because men are designed to want to have legacy, to have children. The upcomers, not so much. So if the next generation decide the laws ain't in our favor, the women's be, the kids don't be for the daddies, we not doing the kids thing. Y'all would be permanently set in a category of sex toys. Okay. And guess what? And a man's life wouldn't slow down at all because y'all would be giving up more time, more sex, because you're trying to convince him to change his mind because, like the woman we talked about last episode, she's been single for 30 years and now she's 60. So y'all don't have as much power as y'all think, far as y'all don't have the fight back power. And y'all don't understand that the reason y'all keep losing and we're going to keep on bumping heads is because y'all don't understand the only way that you can beat masculinity is being feminine. I can't be rah, rah, rah and you still soft. I have to tone down. But y'all don't want to talk that way. Y'all want to say, I'm big, I'm bad, I got this type of money, I'm just like a man. And then you wonder why men will drive right past you with a flat tire on the road. He'll walk right past you and you got the hood of your car open. He'll walk right past you while you pumping your gas. He'll walk right past you when you in the shopping at Walmart and your kids is raising hell. Normally, back in the day, the people didn't even have to know you be canning you. If the kid was acting up, somebody would come and straighten your kid out.
Those are the good old days. I wasn't even there, but those are some good days.
Like, have some some elderly woman with a man to sit up there and kneel down to your level and tell you, stop all that acting up, and like you don't have that no more. Men will see you in complete distress, but walk off because he know that it's a 9 times out of 10 you got an ugly disposition about men.
I mean, because if you walk up and say, "Hey, what your mama told you to do? You need to cut that out." She's gonna be like, "Don't talk to my child like that." Am I wrong?
Hey man, you said it, not me.
Am I wrong?
You said it, not me.
Because even when we try, it's like, I don't need you to save me. Even, I'm sorry, we, as in, I'm acting like I'm the man. Even when men try, it's always a woman that's going to say, I don't need you to save me. I got this. I can do this. I don't need your help. So that's where the
Because your mind telling
negative
you that
disposition comes from, because there's so much, and even my mom has even told me this, that I am so independent. And it's not that I'm independent, like, oh, I'm a strong black independent woman, like I don't need no man. It's not that. I just know that if something goes wrong, I have to figure it out. I have to do it.
You ain't got no
I have
choice.
no choice.
You got to do it.
So it's like, I don't, she's like, well, why don't you ask me for help? Because I don't want to ask you for help. I have to figure it out. But if there's a man, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to let the man lead. I'm going to let him do what he does, because that is his role as a man, is to lead me. It's not my job to lead him. It's my job to assist him.
You know what? The problem is...
Help mates. Help.
Help meet, as they say.
Help.
Nah, but the problem is they pick people that they know can't lead. And they get mad at all men because they picked the man that can't lead. That's really all it is. Like, you picking the man who literally, you know he can't lead. You picking him because he's on the same level as you. But you may have something that makes you a little bit bigger than him, so then that gives you a power of control. Mm-hmm. But you keep thinking, because you got a little bit of control, you can control this man and mold him to what you want him to be. Mm-hmm. The thing is, if you really are that type of woman, and you handle yourself with grace, and you carry yourself with your feminine energy, as they say, I don't believe in other shit.
Walking your feminine
energy.
energy.
I don't understand you. That's what you are. Like, why are you turning it on and turning it off? That don't make sense. But anyway, when you do that and you treat that man with respect more than anything, then you don't have to kind of instill in his head that he need to be more than what he is. He's going to want to do that because he's going to want to give you things that he can't give you in his present state. Like, we too busy getting in relationships, not understanding, are you even the type to promote encouragement? Who have you encouraged? Who have you put a spark in? Who's came to you and you gave some sound ass advice and they used it and uplifted themselves? Most of these people don't even have those type of stories. It's just a bunch of people linking up with a bunch of people and y'all just sharing horror stories over wine. Mm-hmm. Or if you're a man, sharing horror stories over the game or basketball or whatever. You ain't got nothing to, you ain't uplifted nobody. That's not what you are. You're not the energizer. You're not a battery for people. You ain't got that spark. So why you think you being in a down state, picking up a man in a down state is going to encourage him? No, y'all just going to be too unenthused, unqualified wastes of space. Yeah. That's it. I mean, it's not that hard, man. We ain't got to make this thing complicated. That's just what it is. You ain't inspired nothing. You can't even get your kids to listen to you. You can't even inspire them. So your kids not listening to you, and you see them every day. What you think this man gonna do? And if he already acting like your kid, now you got 3 kids in the house when you didn't need to add them. Y'all are lonely. That's what it is. You're lonely.
We are supposed to have somebody.
No.
Yes.
You are no.
Yes.
But yeah, see, the thing is,
everybody is supposed to have somebody.
How? It's not enough men on Earth.
Start having 2 women and a man.
They didn't want to talk about polygamy.
We're about to have some polyamorous relationships out here. So, You share them anyway. You might as well live in the
shit.
same.
According to y'all share
You
them
might
anyway.
as well live in the same house.
Shit,
So
that's how y'all do it, man. According to y'all share them anyway.
I saw I can't remember what it was, but I know this kind of took a little left turn, but I
shit,
saw
we
this
really
video.
freestyling.
Yeah, it's just kind of
we just
this
talking today.
show. And it's like you cannot honestly expect a man. Oh, I know what show it was. It was the Carmichael show. I don't know if you've ever seen that show. You've seen
Gerard?
That? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, men are gonna cheat. If you making six figures, you definitely gonna cheat. Like you have the right to cheat. At that point, the wife and the mistress know each other by name. He's like, but if you down here, so you shouldn't be cheating on anybody. You shouldn't be cheating on anybody. And I was like, you know what?
So you said it's
that
okay.
Is so
it's
true.
It's cheating a rich
because
man sport.
It's definitely a rich man sport.
Why is it a rich man sport?
Because he can do that. He's supporting depending
man, come on, man.
Nah, I don't want to
say he can do that.
I don't. He can do that because I can't speak. Obviously,
Can he do it because he can do it, or could he do it because y'all just accepted it?
It's gonna be accepted, definitely. But he can do it because he can do it.
Yeah, but since y'all accepted it,
any man who makes a certain amount of money, over six figures, is gonna be out of the house a lot. It's gonna be some late hours. It's gonna be some banquets that you hate. It's gonna be some dinners. It's gonna be some out of the countries. It's gonna be a lot of out of state trips. It's gonna be a lot of things that this man cannot be involved in family occasions. He can't go to your family reunion. He can't make every single. I want to go.
Give him the right to cheat.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's going to be some sort of conflict that comes with that. The woman is going to get fed up, and she's going to start nagging the man. But depending on the situation, if he brought you in to his lifestyle, if he took you from here,
he took you from the bottom and
here,
and put you there.
And you knew that there was a
possibility that
he could do what he wanted to. If you knew there was a possibility,
man,
he was going to be doing what he was doing.
You think these people got enough humanity?
Do you think that this man became undesirable when he wiped you up? This man did not stop looking good just because he got a wife on his arm. He looks better now.
Yeah, but you gotta exercise self-control. See, that's the problem with y'all.
I'm not saying that he's definitely out there cheating if he makes more than six. If he makes six figures, I'm just saying there's definitely a possibility. A high possibility.
Okay.
That this we got $40,000 out here cheating, so there's definitely a possibility.
We got niggas that don't work out here cheating and making all the babies.
Yeah, so it's definitely a higher possibility that
we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that on the next episode. Cheating, the requirements, the rules of cheating.
I'm just saying, there's definitely he's not home. He out of state. He out of the country. He out of town.
But should y'all be cool with that? Does that make it okay?
It's okay if that's the agreement that y'all made.
Okay. Well
if you know in your heart of hearts,
that's the agreement that y'all made, we're not talking about cheating. We're talking about a whole different situation. But see, the problem is with y'all women, y'all don't want the lame. Y'all don't want the lame. Y'all don't even care how much money you got. Y'all don't want the lame. It does not matter. He can be a lame dude who makes six figures, but whatever. He do cybersecurity.
Then her ass gonna cheat.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
So it can be a lame dude making the money y'all want, but he don't have the status and a look that y'all want. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he might not be even, he might be average looking. He lame. He not this. He's not loud. He's not luxurious. You don't want him. Then you got the working man, regular working man, who can make that or make a little less than that. Y'all don't want that either. Because y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about how y'all get treated until y'all get in the relationship. But the man with the status. See, y'all want the man with the status, the money, and the looks. And y'all want other women to want him. But y'all also want him to turn down the women that want him. That is fucking delusional. Why do you want that?
Why do we want a man that's desirable?
Why do you want? I want a man that's gonna fuck up my self-esteem. Because I know when he walk out his house, I know what they see because what they see is what I saw, and that's why I'm here. Why do you want a man that you're not even emotionally not qualified? You're not
Not
emotionally,
emotionally capable of handling the fact that he is desirable.
yeah, emotionally mature. You're not emotionally mature. If he got to go somewhere, you got to tag along all the time. You're not emotionally mature. If he need to check in with you every 30 minutes to an hour, you're not mature enough to have that type of man. And in reality, when y'all look at this shit, you know what you're doing in a relationship. You know if you was him, you would cheat on your ass.
But then that's why those issues come with. I know you out there cheating on me. I know what
Because
you
you
do.
know you were
go
being
out
cheated
there
on.
wearing that cologne and you looking all good.
Man, you know
and
you.
then your motto: I love you too much.
I love you too much to make you wrong. So you better make sure you right. You call, say I'm cheating.
You gonna prove?
say you cheating, baby. I love you. I'm finna make you
You
right.
gonna prove it right? You are ridiculous.
Nah, man. Nah, because I've done too much. I done sat up here and I give every woman what she say she wants in the interview stages. I give you all of that. Mm-mm. You can't sit up here and accuse me of cheating with no evidence. I had one ex, right? I had a job interview. You know, I was out here. I was struggling. You know what I'm saying? I was
Trying to make her life better.
I was struggling. I was going to school in Houston, and had an apartment, and I was struggling. Like once I finished school, it was like, hey, I gotta find some work, or I gotta go back to the trill. So I ended up getting a little interview, right? So I'm trying to hurry up, and Houston traffic is crazy. So I'm trying to hurry up maneuver. So I get ready for the interview and I leave. And I messed around and left my phone at the house. Didn't even notice it until I got back to the house, right? So she done went through my phone. She goes through the she
Y'all
goes
live together?
Nah, she actually stayed out here. I was out there. So it was like her birthday weekend. So it was like I can't really go down there and kick it with her, but I can go pick her up and she can, stay for the weekend. So
You're so thoughtful. That's so
man, that shit don't get you
so
nothing.
sweet.
That shit don't get you nothing. Don't trust me. Ain't no awards for that.
Okay.
So I go to this interview, come back. You know what I'm saying? I done left my phone and everything. So, weekend go the way the weekend go. And then the next week, we get into it on some foolishness. So she say,
Please don't tell me she waited a week
yeah, of course.
to bring this shit up.
Of course, you know y'all do. Yeah, I went through your inbox and saw you was talking to such and such, right? So she read it, right? So my question was, well, what did you find? Never answered it. Just went on a rant. Because the conversations was just general talking. How you doing? How you been? How everything going? How the kids is? Whoop, yada yada. That's it. That's how we always talk. The fact that somebody was just in my messages, she felt like she had a leg to stand on. I was like, well, what did you find? Like, tell me what you found. Since you bold enough to say I went through your phone,
She
tell
found
me.
you communicating with somebody else. That's what she found. So explain yourself.
What does that explain? You read the messages.
Why are
What
you
did you find? What did you find to make you say, and I went through your phone?
Why are you communicating with this individual? That was really the question. Why? Because I know what y'all talking about. Just why?
You know that's not the reason. You know it wasn't no, I'm just curious about what you were talking about.
Why did you feel the need to talk to this woman?
Because I've always talked to this person.
Were you leading up to something?
Did
y'all have a past history?
You read the messages. You have read the message thread goes for years. If I ain't asked for no coochie in years, you can safely say I want no coochie.
Didn't you tell me that men will wait years for some coochie?
Oh, I'm not waiting no years for no coochie. Waiting?
Yeah,
No,
waiting.
I'm not waiting.
You did tell me men will wait some years for some coochie.
Nah. If I gotta wait that damn long, I don't even want no more.
I guess.
Nah, that ain't the case, man.
So what did she find? Did she ever say?
She didn't find nothing. She didn't find nothing. Did not have nothing to say. And that was it. You just wanted to say it.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, I'm just saying that's pretty much the argument that all women are gonna have is the why did you feel the need to want to talk to, entertain? It seemed like you were looking for conversation with somebody else.
Yeah, but see, in this particular
Why are you trying to
situation,
talk to somebody
in this
else?
particular situation, you're looking at messages for before I was with you.
That sounds a little familiar.
And it's amazing how I keep having these situations. This is conversations
That sounds
before
a
we
little familiar.
officially got together. And that's one person. The other person went all the way back into inbox messages from 2009.
All those years back.
Yeah, I don't
Sat there
nigga,
and
man, I went to work. This is when I was working for hospice. I went to work. And for some reason, she felt the need to take an 11-hour shift and go through my whole inbox thread all the way up until when Facebook first started popping. And read them all.
you have no time. What? Because you really got to go all the way down to the bottom to get the general. Because it's out of order. Like, I need to start at the bottom and see how this conversation. That's just me.
She went all the way through the messages and then told me I was flirting with this person and this person. I'm like, I'm not flirting with this person. I'm not even attracted to this person. What is she talking
You're just
about?
so friendly, aren't you? You're just so damn friendly.
What does that even mean?
You're so friendly.
I'm cordial.
You're friendly.
I'm cordial.
You're cordial.
Yeah, because I'm not friendly with everybody. This is people that I've known, people I had class with, that we had conversation.
No, because if you meet somebody, you're still a very friendly type of person.
Well, am I supposed to be mean?
No, I'm just. You act like I'm insulting you.
I don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not insulting you. Being friendly is a good thing. I guess unless they with you, then they don't want you to be friendly.
I don't. Man, look, I don't know the rules.
Then nobody wants you to be friendly.
I don't know the rules.
So I guess it only matters if you not. I mean, I'm just saying, you are very God, what is the word I'm looking for? I can't use social.
Cordial.
No, not cordial. You can adapt to pretty much anything. So if you walk in and somebody's nice, you be like, hey, how you doing? And then it automatically comes off as you're flirting because, women always think that if a man is like, hey, how you doing? Then they're flirting.
Y'all need help.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all definitely need help. Because I can definitely find you attractive and do not care about talking to you today.
That's interesting.
We can speak, we can be in the setting, and we can, I'm being sociable, so I don't just sit on this couch and be quiet and be on my phone. So we talking, but I don't necessarily need your number.
So she could be the finest thing in the room. You could be talking to her, and you will leave with not even trying.
If I don't want her, I don't want her. Like, if I don't, I'm self-aware of myself. Mm-hmm. So I know if I'm in dating mode, not in dating mode, if I'm in slut mode, if I'm not in slut mode.
You've been slut mode?
Yeah.
What mode are you in now? Please do share. Tell
Get
people
out my
right
business.
there.
Man, get
What
out my
mode are
business.
you in right now?
The whole point is you gotta be aware. If I'm in a high vibrating mode,
Don't do that.
high vibration.
Don't do that. You always got some shit. It's always something with
Look,
you.
if
You take our stuff and use it against us. Like, you don't have to do that.
Look, if I'm in a season of dating,
I'm about to end this whole.
if I'm in a journey of loving. You know,
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
yeah, don't do that, man. Don't be that way, man.
If you're in a journey of loving,
A journey
a
of
season
loving.
of dating, then what? Please finish the sentence. Then what?
Then I'll go on dates. I don't
Mm-hmm.
mind going on dates, taking people places, and you know, trying to see if something is something.
Mm.
But if I'm not in that mode, I tend to try to leave people alone because I know for a fact that these women want to do something. They want to get out the house. They want to go places. If I'm not in that season, if that's not conducive to the plan that I got going on with myself, then I'm not in that mode. If I'm in the mode of slut, then I'll be a slut. But if you're not gonna let me be a slut because you want me to be in a mode of seeking, then I'm not gonna seek nor be a slut. I'm gonna mind my business.
Don't be a slut.
I don't know. I mean, I'm only a slut, but I'm single.
Don't be a slut.
Sometimes I don't even do that shit all the time. I get tired of y'all.
You get tired of women?
No, not tired of women, but
No, I didn't mean it like that.
yeah,
but I
you
mean,
know.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, please don't mean it like that.
I didn't mean it like that.
No, that's trippy.
But I mean, you get tired of dealing with us just because. Why?
Because for one, like this is more back in the day thing. Like back in the day,
Well, we get tired of dealing with y'all too, just so you
yeah,
know.
I don't care.
What you told?
Back in the day, yeah, I had the patience to deal 3, 4 women at a time, different personalities. It wasn't a thing. Now that I'm older, I can't deal with no more than maybe 1 or 2. I don't like receiving all these personalities and all these wants and all these horror stories and all these what I want to do and what they try. I don't need all that. I don't want to do all that. That's too much. You know.
I agree. It's a lot. You
Yeah,
have
so-
to deal with this person, that person, and remember what you told that person and all that stuff.
You know, so it's like I got good memory, so it's not like I gotta remember.
I wasn't really necessarily speaking on you. I was just making a general statement.
Yeah, so I just don't have the patience for it. That's really it. I don't have patience to deal with one mindset and then having to deal with another mindset and then deal with another mindset, because if I'm dealing with 3 women with 3 different mindsets, 3 different background stories, what time I got for my own mindset? Shit, I still got to go to work. I still got to give y'all plenty enough in-person time, phone time, date time. I got to run the podcast. I got to edit the videos. For some reason, YouTube be taking 28 hours to upload the video. And, like, I got a lot going on. So I don't really have time to be sitting up here saying, yeah, I can deal with 4, 5 women. I got them in rotation. And if they got them in rotation like that, they still, if a man got him in rotation like that, he still have not found peace within his own self. He still he don't understand the value of his own company. If you can just give it to everybody, I'm finna go do this with this chick, do this with this one, do this with this one, hang out with the boys over here, go do this with this one, do this with this one, go hit my baby mama, go. You have not even understood, like, the worth of just being by yourself, quiet.
Because being by yourself and being in silence makes you think.
Exactly.
Makes you.
So you have not even reached that. You haven't even reached that plateau in life.
It's a lot of ugly truths that come though when you thinking by yourself. When you by yourself,
because you can't stand yourself.
it is a lot.
That's the problem. Every breakup and every tragic story you done went through, you still ain't learned how to stand yourself. You can't stand yourself. This is why Facebook, Instagram, all that is just diary. Want somebody to hear your inner thoughts.
Yeah, but that's definitely the wrong place to put it.
Yeah, but that's where we go now. So that's where it go.
I mean, these social, like, they have gotten to oversharing. Like, ugh.
That's the life, man. You need the views. We need the clicks. So
You put your coochie in the camera, huh?
yeah. Which woman gonna tell you not to do it?
Yeah, but I'm not I'm not necessarily complaining when women
Which
put their coochie in the camera,
which
but
woman gonna tell you not to do it, and what man can tell you not to do it without being attacked by the women?
some women don't want to see that.
What woman is gonna say don't do it?
There's a lot
Again,
of comments that'll be on there, so like you shouldn't be doing this. Like you don't have to put everything on the internet. You just gotta read them.
no, they're in general statements. You don't have
Okay.
to do this. Like everything don't go on the internet. Nobody's gonna
Everything
say
doesn't go on the internet.
okay. Nobody goes and say like they do men. When men talk crazy, women go to their profiles, save their picture to their photo, go back to the comments, upload the picture. I know you not talking, looking like this. Don't know. Nobody go to the woman profile, go through her whole thing, come back and say you need to put your coochie up with them 5 kids in your thumbnail. You know this might traumatize your kids, right? You know your kids might go to school and have to fight because his classmates and seen your coochie out.
They did it with Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
They did.
Stop bringing up celebrities.
I can't speak on it.
You can't speak
I'm just
on.
saying that women have done it. Is what I'm saying.
You can't speak on the person who made their whole career doing it. That's her job. We talking about somebody around the corner who ain't got no money.
But then that also comes with why is it okay for her to do it and not okay for somebody else to do it? Like it comes with that question. If it was good enough for her and she flourished from it, why can I not? It's gonna come with that question.
Because Kim K can wake up and get a man with all her baggage, and ain't nobody gonna question her. She ain't gonna have a hard time getting a man. She ain't gonna have a hard time getting married. That's why.
The third time. And also, all her kids are for one man.
Ain't that amazing?
I knew you was about to say something. I shouldn't have said that.
So the captain of the whole squad
Okay.
managed
All right.
to have
All right.
all her
All right.
kids for
All
one
right. I
man.
knew you were.
Her husband. What y'all say?
Yeah, but she not out here condoning what we got going, what's going on in the world. She not saying, "Oh, okay, girl, go do that." She not doing that.
So
I don't even think I've ever heard Kim say,
Go
"We don't
ahead.
need men."
Keep going.
I've never heard that.
Yeah. So even though she does move the way that she moves, she has never told y'all to follow in my footsteps. But who has though? Black Chyna. Amber Rose.
Angela White, I believe is her name now. She no longer goes.
No,
by
she's Black Chyna.
She's not Black
You're
Chyna
Black
anymore.
Chyna. She's a new virgin.
Her name is Angela.
Okay.
She's
Next
gone
episode.
back to her new name.
Next episode.
I mean, her old name. Her name is Angela. Put some respect on it.
Her child is gonna see her sex tape.
I know.
I'm not respecting that.
You're not respecting that.
Your child is gonna see your sex tape.
I'm just saying she's trying.
She's trying to do what?
She's trying to correct her mistakes in the past
By doing what?
by renewing herself. I'm going to say that.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Mind and body.
I'm gonna say
Don't
this.
roll you should roll your eyes at me.
Mind and body.
Yeah.
Mind maybe. Body, no.
Have you seen her new body? Have
Don't
you seen
matter.
how she looks
It don't
now?
matter.
It does not matter?
No.
Why?
Because we still look at her the same. Every man she deal with would look at her the same. That's why. So if you're not doing it for a man, cool. That's okay. That's fine. But every man is gonna look at her like Black Chyna. Ain't nobody finna call her. Y'all need to stop.
Stop having faith that women can.
What is the faith for?
Because everybody. First
Why
of
are
all,
you having?
why do you feel like just because you've done this one thing
What
this is how you be looked at?
One thing.
She did her sex tapes, okay?
No.
What?
See, the sex tape, we understand.
She had her issues with her
No,
mom. She
stop,
was argumentative.
stop.
Okay, oh my gosh. All right.
The sex tape is one thing, which we all understand. The sex tape was business.
Okay.
Just like it was for Kim K.
Mm-hmm.
Men saw you drag another man and took his shit just because you woke up and felt like it. This shit is way more than, the reason why is because you're a public figure and your sex tape is all that. No, We saw you have a man who wasn't cheating, who had the money, the
You
bag.
talking about Rob?
Yeah.
Okay.
We seen how you did him. To do what? To come right back and rock with Future? And then come back and do a sex tape? You have changed now to the woman who would have been great for the man you was already with. You think we gonna unsee that? Why would you take up for that?
As a man, you see it differently, obviously.
Okay, so should she go back to her man? Should she go back to Rob?
He don't want her.
Why?
I'm almost positive.
Why?
Because he still sees her the same. He's traumatized by the shit she put him through.
So why do you get to be born again and we get to celebrate you even though you didn't tore down another human being?
Can she try though?
Try to do what?
Does she not get the opportunity to try to be a better person than she was back then?
Not to the people you wasn't a better person to. Rob remember what you did.
Mm-hmm.
He don't care about your born again. He remember what you did. Did you issue out an apology, or you just said, "Hey, I'm just doing something different now. I'm a different woman."
We don't know. She didn't do a public apology.
So why you doing a public announcement? If you ain't do a public apology to the man you did wrong for no reason, why are you doing a public announcement? Because you're on your healing journey. Why do we care about that? Because we don't give nobody else that grace. Why do we care?
Does she not deserve a man? Do you feel like she deserves grace from anybody?
I think
Does she deserve love ever again?
the word deserve means you earned it. What did she earn?
I'm saying in the future, does she deserve someone loving her? Does she deserve love again? Do you feel like she deserves that?
I don't feel like deserve is a proper word when you're dealing with human beings
Okay.
because somebody has to give you that.
Mm-hmm.
And whether they give it to you or not, you're walking up here and saying, "Hey, remember me? What's her name?
Angela?
I'm Angela, but I was Black Chyna." And you have this on your name to where you could have been out the game. Rob ain't no slouch. He got some money. More than 6 figures. He got some money. We seen what you did with a man who had money who wanted to be all about you. You don't just change that. You can mask it. You can mask it. But that's not up to you. What you think you deserve is no longer up to you. It's up to whoever feels that they can deal with that and deal with you for you and not deal with you because you're a public figure. See, now you're in the realm of, I really want to love, but maybe this person just want to get their Instagram popping. Maybe this person just want to get their podcast popping, attached to my name. So now you're in a state of, yeah, that's fine that you became a new person, but now you're in a state of, I don't even know if these people genuinely here for me, just like they didn't know if you was really genuine there for them. That's the bed you made for yourself. So now, I mean, time will tell, but you're in a stage where men are having these conversations, and one of the conversations is about body count and kids and public image, and it's not looking good for those topics when you talk about this woman. So, do she deserve love? Probably not. She should have thought about that shit. But we don't owe you understanding. I don't owe you understanding. You don't owe me understanding. The world don't owe you understanding. We just try to be morally right. But I don't have to accept that. Because what's the difference between does she deserve love and this woman who is promiscuous just like her did the same thing she done, but now she got AIDS because of her decision. So do she deserve love too? She deserves love with any man she can get. Any man that she want.
That she wants.
Yeah, any man that she want.
She's not gonna get it from any man she wants.
No, but do she deserve it?
She deserves love from someone.
But there's a ceiling now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she has to get a man who has AIDS as well.
No.
So you think she qualified for a man who don't have AIDS?
There's medication that makes you undetectable. Like
Undetectable.
I'm talking about HIV medication that makes you undetectable, and also makes it so you can't transmit it. So yes, she doesn't have to be with a man who has HIV/AIDS also.
But do she deserve to have
Think
that?
Cookie got
but-
HIV?
But do she have to have? But do she deserve to have that criteria? I want a man to be 6 figures, this tall,
She's
this
not
dark,
going
and
to
not
get
have AIDS.
all of. Yeah, she's not going to get all of that. But I'm saying what I'm not saying
But
that
do
she's
she
going to
deserve
get
it?
every. She deserves love, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she's going to get all the qualifications that she wants out of a man, but she deserves love. You're gonna have to compromise on things, just like the man has to compromise on things. Because if he decides to stick around with you, with the condition that you have, he's compromising. So you're also gonna have to compromise. He may not have 6 figures. He may have 4 or 5 different baby mamas. He may have no job. What are you willing to compromise on?
Y'all waste y'all prime to have fun. So, yeah, I really do waste it to have fun. And then, once the new flock of fun girls come around, then y'all want to be serious. Then you want to build. Now it's not all about sex. But it was when you was at your peak. But now that I'm at my peak, my financial peak, and I want to have fun, y'all want us to get serious. Don't have to. The ball was in your court when he had nothing. That's when you build. You build with nothing but land. Y'all sat up there, left, did whatever y'all did with whoever y'all wanted to do it with. And now, your knees ain't what they used to be. You don't want to ride that long. You don't like having sex like this. Now it's like, you men need to grow up. We are. We just got grown. And being grown for a man, there's 2 types of men out here. Men that do what they want to do, and men that do what they can. Y'all want what y'all want from men who can do what they want to do. You did what you wanted to do. And if you get a man that do what he can, that you can actually build something with, you feel like you're settling. That's not gonna work in your favor at all, because it's not working in your favor. So it's an uphill battle. Like, men can complain about y'all to their blue in the face, and that's perfectly fine. Let's just say y'all win the debate. Y'all win the debate. Y'all still won't get the man. If men decided, we done talking about this shit, we done complaining, when we do it, it's complaining. When y'all do it, y'all trying to be heard. So we'll stop complaining. We won't say nothing else about y'all. And we'll go back to the old days where the men didn't speak. But the difference is, we won't speak, but we also won't suffer in silence neither. We won't suffer. We'll just be silent. Y'all still couldn't get us. We said what we said. I'm not going to keep on telling you, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is this, and this is that. I told you that. When I was telling you that, you said I was complaining. I was sassy. I was bitching. I ain't saying nothing. Now let's see. Let's see you be the woman or be the women that the men need without instruction. because y'all talk just to talk. Y'all hear what we say, and y'all talk because the masses is talking. But when it comes down to closed doors, y'all try to implement this shit that y'all heard because y'all don't want to be in these situations where y'all be by yourself. I know that though. A lot of men don't. So they taking y'all at face value. They don't know that y'all just participating with the crowd because the crowd out there. But y'all listening. But guess what? The ones who's not looking at it like that, okay, you over there, stay over there. Since you want to join them, be over there. Telling you, this is what men do, man. Men really sit up there, and you have no understanding. Y'all be on the interview stage the moment he speak to you. The interview has already started. The interview start with y'all on the first date. The interview started the moment he got your number. How did you speak? How long did it take to get your number? What's your background? Where you grew up? All of this. Your interview already started. And by the time y'all get to the date, he done already made up his mind. Potential or sex?
That's how you got to the date, right?
How? Who got to the date?
That's how y'all got to the date. If he asked you on a date, doesn't that mean you have potential?
No.
Oh.
He asked you out on a date because that's the polite way of saying I want to have sex with you. That's it. He not necessarily trying to get to know you. Because based on your reaction on phone, how y'all speak on the phone, how you text, all that, how interested you seem in him, he done already made his mind up by the time y'all get the date. And that dictates what type of date you go on. You don't even realize it. Your interest and how much time that you're given dictate the first date for you. So if you are an Applebee's replying trick, your ass gonna get out. If
Applebee's,
so
2 for 20.
2 for 20.
I
Know what I'm
don't think they have that
saying?
anymore, but okay.
You know, if you a goddamn Roadhouse chick, you getting Roadhouse. You know, if you
Well,
better,
I'm trying to be a steak 48 with Chris type chick. That's what I'm trying to be.
y'all ain't sucking enough wee like that.
We on camera. You're on
Yeah, ain't sucking
camera.
enough wee like that, man. And that's not even like you talking about like only
strictly steak 48.
like
No,
only up tier restaurants.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about.
So you down for a taco truck every once in a while?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
okay,
talking
okay,
like every
okay.
3 months I need some top tier.
Yeah, but like
Every 2 months really. Top tier.
nah, you can get that at least. You can get that. You can get that monthly.
I feel like I deserve that.
You can get that monthly. But
That's what I need. That's
what I'm saying
qualification
is
for me.
the first person to just come talk to you, don't know you. Your conversation is trash. Your text reply game is trash. You think he want to spend $500 on you to eat?
But see, I'm a wonderful person to have conversation with. I'm very nice, very cheery. I smile a lot. I laugh a lot. Your jokes could be trash, and I'm probably gonna laugh at them anyway because I'm goofy. So I qualify for steak 48.
Because you can make it. Because you'll laugh at his corny ass jokes. Man, come on.
You're so funny.
Wow.
I will laugh my ass into some steak 48.
Trash.
You're like, oh my, I love this shirt. You can just, So what do you do? Okay, that's nice. That's cool. Oh, you work at Burger King? That's cool.
You work at Burger King.
You like it? How long you been there? You a manager? Oh my gosh. Okay. So
You know he ain't no damn manager.
So you got some people under you?
Oh, wow.
Okay. I'm just saying I can work with any scenario.
Oh,
You live with your mama?
So you're a good.
So how long you been with your mama?
Yeah, so you're a good bullshitter.
I can. I mean.
How long you been with your mama? You work at Burger King? Oh, you live with your mom? How long you been with your mom? Like, you really care?
Yeah.
He already been disqualified.
He's disqualified, but
You gonna keep it going. You gonna get some, what they call them? Some chicken fries about her?
Some free meals?
Yeah.
I'll definitely get some free meals. But you can still take me to Steak 48. You get enough of that.
Steak 48.
Yeah, you ain't paying no bills. You better take me to Steak 48.
Man, you can get a
I'm
Whopper.
just using Burger King as an example, but you know what I mean. Like I can get it.
You can get a Whopper.
You missed the point. I didn't know you didn't because you know the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I get it.
But you over here stuck on Burger King.
I'm just saying. That's
and don't you like Burger King? I can give my friends some Burger King.
I don't really like Burger King like that, man.
Okay,
the
fine.
fries ain't seasoned.
I'm gonna find somebody from Chick-fil-A.
Now, you go Chick-fil-A. Now we got, you know what I'm saying?
Let me get y'all some free Chick-fil-A. I got y'all.
Hey, man. It's just this ongoing fight. So it's like, that's why I kind of harp on, man. Tell y'all daughters, if y'all grown, y'all gonna get whatever it is that y'all can get. Don't let y'all daughters waste their goddamn prime. And women don't like to believe that their prime come early. They want to believe that they get their prime on their back years. And they talking about, well, you talking about prime far as having kids. No, it's not just about between when you're young, your teens and early 20s, about the kids. That's in your physical prime. That is the prime for you to have your kids at the best success rate and the best healthy rate. But also, your mind is not concrete. It's still is in a phase of receiving and learning. Once you get to 40, 50, 60, mid-30s for some people, and that mind gets stuck where it is, you're not into learning anything new. You're kind of concrete of who I am is what I am. Take me as I am. Take me as I am came from people who couldn't change.
You know Mary J. sang that song.
Is Mary J. single? Thank you, people. Thank you. My point
she
exactly.
She said, "Take me as I am, or have nothing at all."
And she has nothing at all.
Oh my gosh. My goodness.
You walked right into that one.
I did.
You walked yourself into that one. I didn't even have nothing lined up for you. You just created a trap for yourself.
I did.
So, yeah, man. But this has been a pleasure doing this today. Kind of freestyled it for the most part.
Poor Mary. She can't catch a break.
Nah, she just, that last one. I don't even think it was the heartbreak for Mary J. I think the fact that he got awarded all that money, she never wanted to do that again.
I don't blame her.
You don't blame her?
Like, for never wanting to do that again, like.
So you heard it here.
No, I'm just saying.
When that man asked you for a prenup, sign it. Because he don't want to be Mary J either. Thank you, Tierney.
No, I'm just saying, like, nobody wants to go through that mess again.
At a higher rate.
All I'm saying
with alimony.
That's an emotional whirlwind to have to go through that. And she probably felt some type of way, so I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, but she didn't feel no type of way about the love. See, we want to talk about love, but then when her finances got butchered, now it's like, I don't care about the love. I just don't want to buy it.
Don't be using my words against me like that.
Stop using them.
Stop using my words.
Hey.
Now, you got some nerve trying to tell me how to talk.
I do.
You do.
How dare I rebuttal what you said?
You took it out of context.
What was the context?
I'm saying that nobody wants to go through that kind of trauma again.
So she didn't wrote every man off. Every man, she wrote everybody off.
You don't know what her life has been like.
Well, she told us she didn't want no more drama in her life.
She didn't.
Okay.
She was traumatized. No more drama.
Yeah, and then she was dancing at the family affair. So, I mean, what is it that you're saying? I thought she was doing good. But then she had hood love. Then she loved her Mr. Wrong. Man, let's get out of here before you have me sitting over here blacking out on Mary. I love Mary. Don't make me do this.
Exactly.
Don't make me do this over Mary.
But you over here criticizing her.
I'm not criticizing her. I'm only stating what happened. That's not criticizing. I'm just saying. That woman said out her own mouth, she do not want another relationship. And we only know, we don't know her for being promiscuous.
Oprah has never married either.
Yeah, you know why? Because y'all pick and choose when y'all want love. Since Oprah got money, oh yeah, do the business thing. It's a good business decision. But when y'all broke ass looking for love, y'all don't care about that. Y'all just want to be loved properly. But I want him to have money and I want him to get married to me. But if it don't work, that's why I want him to have money because I want to be able to get paid for the relationship that didn't work.
You a smart ass.
I,
You
re-
are such a smart ass.
I
Like
read.
you are so.
I read.
Ugh.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. You hate the fact that your peers,
My peers, me and Mary are not in the same age.
your peers,
age bracket
you
at
don't like
all.
the fact that your peers don't give you much to fight back with. That's what this is. They don't give you much to fight back with. Because you can't say men sleep around too. But y'all want men that other women want. Y'all don't y'all don't have a fight. Because everything you fight for is hypocrisy and can be used, your same words can be flipped back to you to show you that y'all actually are the starters of this.
Okay, let me ask you something real quick before we close down. Would you be with a woman who makes more than you?
Yep.
Like 2-3 times more than you?
Yep.
And have no problem? You
No
be a
problem.
stay-at-home husband, stay-at-home dad, whatever?
I don't need to be a stay-at-home dad. I work.
Oh, you would work too?
What, I'm supposed to quit my job because she make more money?
Yeah.
That ain't no man. What type of shit is that?
But I'm just...
Who does that?
There are men that do that. That would be a stay-at-home, not husband, stay-at-home
I
dad. I'm
know
sorry.
men that'll take a certain position that'll allow them to handle the kids,
But you wouldn't stay
give
at
them
home
freedom. But what happens if she gets sick and can't work? Where the money coming from?
at all. Okay, well, I'm just asking. I'm just wondering.
That's fucking crazy.
Because women will not like to date. They don't like to date men that make less than them. They would prefer a man to make equal or more than. So I'm just asking you, as a man, would you date a woman who makes a significantly, significant increase in her salary, if she made way more than you? You have no problem with that. So men don't have a problem with that.
That's y'all money. What you supposed to do? Take a pay cut? What you supposed to tell you? We ain't got no problem with that. Because really and truly, if you pick me and you know my financial situation and you pick me anyway, you might actually like me for me.
Might actually, huh?
Might actually like me for me. It's 50-50 now. So you might actually can put me in position. Now you can say, hey, when I met him, he was doing good on his own. But since I did X, Y, and Z for my life, he was humble enough to allow me to place my hands on him. And then he built himself up with my help. We got equal, and then we built from there. We was able to build at an even playing field. But you gotta inspire that. You can't be like, I make more money than you. I'm gonna belittle you. I'm gonna belittle you every time I see you. Yeah, man, you didn't. You going, all right, I'm finna Mary J your ass. That's what's finna happen. All right, belittle me.
So
Cause the judge gonna be on my side.
I love you too much to make you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I ain't nothing. I ain't got no
Oh,
money,
my
and I do got a plan to get some. And it's a beautiful plan.
You ain't shit. I'm a Mary J. You. That's an action.
Mary J your ass. Like, okay, I ain't got no money.
I'm about to get some.
I'm about to get some.
In a couple of years.
I'm
You
gonna
gonna
be
stick it
up.
out for 10 years.
It's
huh?
gonna be up.
You gonna be miserable for 10 years?
But she gonna be miserable for the rest of her life. She gonna be miserable for the rest of her life. Like, yeah, you gonna remember me. I'm gonna be getting them phone calls. Can you just take me off the child support? No. You need to not be a deadbeat. Man, we out of here, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Like, comment, subscribe to everything we got. The Instagrams, my personal Cleo Chi page, the TikTok.
Oh, your personal page. They're gonna have a whole fun time with
Whatever,
that.
man. Like, comment, subscribe. Send us topics. If you want to call in, send it to the inbox. If you want to email it, visualprowess409@gmail.com. Send it to us. And I think next week I want to do some call-ins next week.
Okay.
You know, we try not to dig into too deep of topics once, when Mr. Mark is not here. I'll be trying not to leave my boy out because he be having some things to say, but that's where we at with it. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Y'all have a good one.
JC and the boys, huh?
One time for JC and the boys. Um, Big 12.
I think I'm gonna do it this. There we go.
Okay. One time for JC and the boys, man. What else, man? You got something else to say?
I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, yeah, man. It was a little freestyle episode, man.
Yeah. We like hearing from y'all though. So go ahead and chime in. Anywhere really. Y'all show a lot of love on TikTok. Y'all have a lot of comments, a lot of things to say on these videos. So we really appreciate that. Just your honesty. So
Yeah, and share, man. Share. You gotta get these numbers up. Like, subscribe, so when we upload. We try to do this upload every week. We have the audio. The audio probably will be up by the end of the day. The video and YouTube be kind of playing us a little bit. Be uploading and it be taking 26 hours. So if I want to upload for Wednesday, I kind of need to start tonight. Sometimes it showed me love, but due to the upload servers, sometimes if you pick the wrong time, it's gonna take a while. So I'm trying to get it on the schedule to where it's a definitely, hey, we upload first thing Monday or first thing Wednesday. So, but we gonna get it together, man, and hopefully this back scenery thing we get this under control. But we getting better.
yeah.
We getting better. So y'all have a good one, man. Enjoy.